morning, Lincoln Links. Welcome back. My name is Lindsay Weisner.
And I'm Bradley Howard, and this is the Lincoln Links News, where we will keep you up to date with events that are happening in school and community.
With everything going on right now in our school, we decided to come up with some things that you guys can do when you're feeling stressed out.
Here are some of those things that our crew came up with to help de-stress and feel better in these confusing and hard times.
Man, I sure love playing board games to relieve stress.
Me too. When I'm stressed out, I go out into the wilderness, read a good book, and drink juice.
Oh well, here we go. Thanks, crew, for all those great ideas on ways to de-stress.
Next, we have Brody with our weather report.
Oh no! This wind is blowing me away!
Thanks for the weather report, Brody. Next up, we have Nikki and Lindsay with our sportscast.
Good morning, Lincoln Links. I'm Nikki Snyder.
And I'm Lindsay Weisner with our guest star, Brody.
Hi.
Welcome to sports. First off, this weekend, the high school volleyball girls worked very hard on senior night and took Victor to 5 sets, but sadly lost.
Next week, the girls play Darby home and Victor away. Cheer on your Lady Lynx, and support is appreciated.
Now, Lindsay live with Mr. Brown.
And we're live with Mr. Brown, the coach of the junior high football boys. All right, Mr. Brown, how have the junior high football boys been doing so far this season?
Not too bad. We've been learning. Okay, that's the best way to put it. Started off the season with a lot of numbers, and each game we've had 2. We've only had 7 kids playing, which means I got 1 sub. With that said, having 3 6th graders, that puts a lot of pressure on them, but they've been responding. They've been doing well. They've been trying their hardest. The 8th graders I have been providing the leadership I've been expecting, and I look forward to the games coming up.
Sweet. What was your favorite memory from this season?
Ooh, it's been short so far, so not too many memories made at this point. Oh boy, how about the vast majority of jerseys that keep getting put on backwards? That's a good memory, I guess. We could start with that one.
Way to go, guys. What do you anticipate for the games coming up?
I better not say that one. A lot of hitting, a lot of limping on the other team. I'll put it that way. I expect to score more points as we keep going. Point production has been a little slow. Defense is doing pretty consistent, and I expect to see pain, lots of pain.
All right. Anything else you would like to add?
No. Well, if you're up to traveling, come and join us Saturday in St. Regis or down the road in Power later on. Thanks.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Brown. Next, we have Nikki with the junior high.
Hi, I'm Nikki Snyder. I'm here with Dawn Moles, coach of the junior high volleyball team. Hi, Dawn. How has the season been going so far?
It's been going good.
That's good. What is your favorite memory?
I think my favorite memory is just getting all the girls back together and watching everyone learn something new.
That's awesome. I'm glad we can have it. What do you anticipate for the games to come?
Well, I'm not a fortune teller, so it's hard to say. We have a really young team. I think we only have 2 8th graders and 1 7th grader. But everybody tries really hard, so we'll just see what happens.
That's awesome. Now back to Brad and Lindsay.
Thanks for the sports update, guys. Next, we have Brody with Mr. R's Mysteries.
This week's question is, in what year and what doctor did the first psychological study on mental health? The answer this week is James McKean Cattell adapted Francis Galton's anthropometric methods to generate the first program of mental testing in the 1890s.
Thanks, Brody and Mr. R.
I'm Brody.
And I'm Brad.
And now on to Little Link's Views. What do you think mental health is?
Mental health is mental health.
Okay, good to know. Okay, what do you think mental health is?
What is mental health?
What do you think mental health is?
A healthy mind. Being able to just get through the day.
True. Thank you, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think mental health is?
I don't know.
Good to know. What do you guys think mental health is?
Your mental health? Yeah.
Okay.
I think that mental health is how good your mentalness is doing.
Very wise words from the youngins.
We are.
What do you think mental health is?
I think mental health is what you do to keep people to survive.
Facts.
Next up, we have movie reviews with JR.
Hello and welcome to Movie Review. Today, I will be reviewing Inside Out. Inside Out is a 2015 movie made by Pixar. The story begins with Riley being born. Here is where the emotion called joy is introduced. Joy is inside Riley's head and goes to press a button that has just appeared, causing Riley to giggle, making the first memory in Riley's head. Then the emotion sadness is introduced, and they silently argue about who presses the button. The movie then shows a montage of Riley's life up to this point, and the birth of the other emotions as well: fear, disgust, and anger. The memories they make every day are sent to long-term memory, except for the core memories that make up Riley's personality. When Riley turns 11, they move to San Francisco, and it's not as she imagined. The emotions struggle to stay happy, but they manage until Riley introduces herself at her new school, struggling with her sadness. The excitement builds up for her as the emotions, joy and sadness, are transported to different areas of Riley's mind. I recommend this movie, especially if you're watching with family or with friends, as I enjoyed it more when I watched it with my family than when I watched it alone. This is all from me. See you next time.
Thanks, JR. Next, we have Corona Kitchen with Allie and Damien.
Hi, I'm Damien, and this is Allie.
And today we're making pretzel bites. Don't forget to wash your hands.
First, in a large mixing bowl, have 1/4 cup of warm water with a packet of yeast and a pinch of sugar.
After the yeast is all foamy, add 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of regular sugar, tablespoon of oil, and a teaspoon of salt. And then add 2 cups of flour. And then mix together until it doesn't form a sticky dough, and add more flour if you need it. Alright, now let it rise until it's doubled in size in a warm place and for about an hour and a half. After the dough has rised, punch it down and deflate it, and then take it out of the bowl and section it into 4 equal pieces. Maybe 3. We're going to do 3. And then roll it into snakes and then cut it into little even pieces. Actually, we're going to put some flour on there. Okay, now roll it into snakes. And then cut into bite-sized pieces.
Once the pretzel bites are all finished, fill a pot full of water and begin to boil it and add some baking soda to it. Then place the pretzel bites in the water for 30 seconds. Then once they're finished, put them on aluminum foil covered baking sheet.
Preheat your oven to 425, and then after you boiled your pretzels, sprinkle a little bit of salt on there, and then we're gonna cook them for 10 minutes or until they're like golden brown.
Once they're done, let them sit for a few minutes, then they'll be ready to eat.
Thank you for watching Corona Kitchen.
Thanks for the great recipe, guys.
Well, that wraps up everything happening at Lincoln Public School for this week. Thanks for joining us on Lincoln Links News. I'm Lindsay Weisner.
And I'm Bradley Howard with your Lincoln Links News crew, signing off.